Corn on the cob. Whether classified as grain, vegetable, or fruit, it's a tasty treat. But did you know that it can be enjoyed raw, right off the cob? To learn more, let's cruise the QE2 to the Didsbury turnoff, and then head east to the home of Kohut Corn.
Hi, I'm Frank Kohut. I'm a second-generation farmer in the Didsbury, Alberta area.
And I'm Rick Kohut, and I grow delicious sweet corn right here at Kohut Farm.
Well, my parents started this homestead where we're at right now. I was in here planting all these trees. My father, he was on a little tractor with a tree planter, and he drove while we were planting the trees.
Those trees grew up to become this beautiful park-like setting that surrounds a home that's now shared with his wife, Gail.
Gail, actually, her parents farmed in the Sundre area. I was lucky enough to meet her in Didsbury one evening. We just kind of hit it off, and that's how it got started. We have 4 children, 2 daughters and 2 sons. There's Rick, he's the second eldest, and he's kind of into farming.
I'm a third-generation farmer. My dad was here the whole time along the way, and he kind of taught me the ropes in farming around here.
We actually run a mixed farm operation, cattle, grain like wheat, barley, and a little bit of canola. But with the livestock, we kind of like to stay with the cereal crop. Corn, that's kind of my son's endeavor. He's been doing it for quite a few years already and seems to be doing very well on it.
We actually found a fellow that had brought a corn planter over from Ireland, and it was a neat piece of technology because it actually lays down a piece of biodegradable plastic and plants the corn underneath it at the same time. So in one pass, you have your corn planted and a biodegradable mulch laid over top of it. And what that does is it acts like a greenhouse, essentially. So it protects it from the early season frost, as well as giving it warming that area up, so you get a lot of heat, even in April sometimes, if we can get in the ground at that time. So that allowed us to grow corn varieties that maybe aren't so conventional to this area, which is what you see here today, and that's sweet corn. This spring, we had actually quite a cool spring. Usually that plastic would biodegrade by that time and the corn plant would stick through. But it didn't, so we actually had to rig up a little bit of a culture bar system. And you just drive down each row and you cut the plastic. And then it exposes the plant, and it won't hold it back under that plastic anymore, so it's allowed to grow through. I've always been big on good food and healthy food and locally grown food, so we tried sweet corn, and sure enough, we got really good sweet corn, and we were picking in August. So it was kind of exciting for us, and that's kind of where it took off. And from there, we started expanding every single year until where we're at today. This field here is approximately 6 acres. We have a couple different fields of corn that we produce right now, and we slowly expand that every year. Here, where we're located, just around Didsbury, Alberta, we have these incredibly cool nights right at the time of harvest. So it actually converts those starches to sugars in the cob at that cool temperature. That's what makes it so unique.
2 varieties are grown here at Kohut, the yellow cold corn and the 2-toned Central Alberta sweet. And whether served up cold or piping hot, they taste, well, sweet.
When we actually start harvesting corn, it's all done by hand because you can't mechanically harvest them. They're too tender. It will damage the kernels. And we go along with wheelbarrows and baskets, and we actually go in here and pick every single one by hand. So it requires a lot more work and a lot more effort, but what we do is we train everybody to really understand how you can sense and how you can feel that mature, perfect sweet corn cob. So everybody knows how to do it. We can go along here and snap old corn cobs off really quick, and every single one of them is going to be perfect. It's a bit of a process, and it's a lot of walking and a lot of trucking, a lot of hand bombing sweet corn bags and lugging it around, but it's really worthwhile. We use a quad with a trailer on the back.
And within a minute, the corn is relayed to a nearby barn where it's carefully counted and prepared for delivery.
We really enjoy talking to people and explaining how we grow sweet corn and good veggies. So we have a little corn barn. We actually call it the corn hut. And it's a little red barn. And we try to do corn boils and corn roast parties with it every once in a while, whenever we can fit it in during the busy time of corn harvest. But we have an event in Olds that we do every year, and it's called the Olds College Mud Run. It's a 5-kilometer race, and it's kind of an obstacle course that you run through a bunch of mud. It's a lot of fun. We serve up a whole lot of sweet corn and corn on a stick, and you got a whole bunch of butter, and you can really enjoy our sweet corn there. You can find our sweet corn at all the local grocery stores in Didsbury and Carstairs and Olds and Crossfield, Innisfail at the co-op there. You can also find our corn at Sunterra Market in Calgary as well as in Edmonton. Another place is Spud in Calgary, which is urban delivery of sustainable produce.
There we go. Perfect corn.
We also sell with Fisher Farms. They do a CSA program.
You can also find Kohut Corn wherever you see the Shirley's greenhouse signs, like here at the Airdrie Farmers Market.
Yeah, people know me as the Good Food Guy.
Oh, wow.
I have a website, thegoodfoodguy.com, and I'm into nutrition. I'm a registered holistic nutritionist and a biofeedback technician. We don't use insecticides or fungicides, nothing like that. My winter job basically is helping people heal from whatever ails them. I specialize in digestion, but at the end of the day, it's all about helping people improve on how they eat and what they eat and how their body responds to food. And that's why I try to draw the whole connection around good food from actually having the experience myself in growing good food and teaching people about what really makes food good. I want to carry that on to my kids, and that's why they're here, helping with corn and helping grow vegetables and having fun with it, because that's what it's about.
It makes us proud to feel that the kids are interested in, what we're doing, and we hope that, some of them, and it looks as though they are going to carry on the tradition.